All right, Bob Flounders checking in Friday before the Ohio State game from my lovely hotel room at the team hotel. I cannot divulge where the team is staying, or else the mob will descend upon Matt McGloin, the new rock star quarterback of the Penn State Nittany Lions. But it is Friday around 3 o'clock. Penn State has yet to arrive, and I thought I would do a little pregame video for you. Penn State, as I tape this, is about an 18-point underdog to Ohio State. Saw something from Doug Lamorese of the Cleveland Plain Dealer, who covers the Buckeyes, and I believe that this is true, that Penn State has actually never thrown a touchdown pass in a game at the Horseshoe since joining the Big Ten, and I believe that's right given their low point total. So it will be a very interesting afternoon, I think, for Matt McGloin in the receiving corps. I know that they've shown a lot of improvement in the last 3 weeks, and Matt has definitely got a rapport going with Derek Moy and now Joe Suey as well. He led the team in catches last week. But anyway, a touchdown pass is apparently a Penn State touchdown pass is apparently a very rare event out here. Anyway, had a chance to talk to Tom Bradley earlier this morning on a radio show, and before those guys got serious about leaving to come here. He is very mindful of the fact that Penn State's defense was pretty much asleep last week at the start of the Northwestern game. Fell behind 21-0 to Dan Persa and the Wildcats, and then they launched the rally when McGloin replaced Rob Bolden at quarterback. That can't happen. That can't happen on Saturday. If Penn State gets behind double digits to this Ohio State team, this defense on the road, it's going to be all over, and we don't want that. So a quick start by the defense is going to be crucial. They're going to have to find a way to deal with Terrell Pryor in the open field, and they're going to have to worry. Tom Bradley said very much so about DeVere Posey off play action down the field. He caught a long pass, 62 yards last year. That's going to be a key as well. For the Penn State offense, I think it's very simple. They need to hold up against the Ohio State run defense. They need to find a way to account for Cameron Hayward, the defensive lineman that Ohio State will move all over. They'll even drop him into coverage. They did that against Miami, and it worked. They have to find a way to account for him. Evan Royster and Silas Redd have to be prominent factors in the offense. It can't just be all on Matt McGloin's shoulders. And also, lastly, I'll be very interested to see how Matt McGloin does against a defense that is very good, statistically the best in the Big Ten. He did not see a defense like this when Minnesota, Michigan, and Northwestern were on the field. He is unafraid to fit the ball into a tight spot. That almost cost him on a couple throws against Northwestern, but they didn't really have the players that could make plays quickly on the ball. If he does that tomorrow, it could be problems. It's a very opportunistic Ohio State defense. 12 different players have at least one interception. Something to look forward to is how Matt McGloin fares against this Ohio State defense. And lastly, I think the special teams phase of the game, Penn State must win. They gave up 2 big punt returns last year that helped shorten the field for Jim Tressel's offense in State College. I think Penn State's special teams have played better, much better than last year's. They can't afford just a stalemate in this game. I think they actually have to win this battle. So that means Colin Wagner can't miss. Anthony Farah has to get some deep punts off and pin Ohio State deep. And also Davon Smith on punt returns is somebody to watch. And also for Ohio State, Jordan Hall, the teammate of Terrell Pryor, the Ohio State quarterback at Jeanette High School in Western PA. High school teammate of Terrell Pryor is averaging about 10 yards per punt return. It has a long of 70. Penn State's coverage unit needs to worry about him as well. So that's it for Friday. I'm fairly sure Dave Jones and I will see you after Saturday's game. Penn State's a overwhelming underdog. Game day will be here, and I think Matt McGloin maybe and Kirk Herbstreit are going to do something pregame. Look for that maybe on game day. It should be a fun day. Temperatures are it's very warm out here. It feels like it's about 65, and it should be like that for kickoff tomorrow. As you can see, I need to work on my hair. I'm having a bad hair day, but that's what happens when you get off a plane and you're sitting next to Dustin Hawkins-Smith. You get frazzled. So that explains my state. Anyway, checking in on Friday, and we will talk again hopefully soon after the game on Saturday. You guys take care.